Welcome to this masterclass. We are so excited to share with you how you can live your life by design and follow your dreams.
We are so excited that you're here and honestly really encourage you to just set aside all distractions and get really clear on the life that you're actually wanting to live. What does your dream life truly look like? If you were to remove what everyone else thought about it, if you were to remove stress around time, stress around money, what would you be doing with your life? That's really what we want to bring to you today, an understanding of what it is that you're wanting to pursue in life and actually allow you an opportunity to create that. So we're going to be diving into our pillars and creating an income online, what we've done to start creating an income online, and how you can do the same. We'll then have a super special offer at the end that you definitely won't want to miss. So stay tuned for that as well. And again, we are just so excited that you're here.
Yeah, and we are so obsessed with this business, and we just want to share our passion and to inspire you to actually go after your dreams. Yeah, like Aubrey said, not anyone else's dream, like not society's dreams, just go after what you actually want. So feel free to pause this clip and think about what you truly want in life. What do you love to do, like in your free time? Like if you could just wish for anything to do for life, what would you do? So we're super excited to go into this, and I'll start to share my journey, how I got here. So I'm from Sweden, and I was working in a regular job. I thought that I was gonna go to university. I've always been like having an easy time in school and thought that was like, that's what everyone else does, and that's the way to go. Like, I didn't know anything else. But I really wanted to travel before I started university. So I had this whole like Europe Interrail plan, and I was so ready to go, and then COVID hit, and I had to stay working in my job in a grocery store, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. I just want to travel. I just want to see the world. And then I stumbled upon this opportunity to work as a flight attendant for Norwegian Airlines. So I moved to Norway and I started working for them, and it was so cool. It was such an experience and I loved it so much. It was also heavy, long days, and like you're going up and down in pressure so many times per day. So your body's like compressing and decompressing, and you get so tired. So I loved it, but I was so tired, and I felt like something was wrong. Like I didn't take care of my health by doing this job, and I didn't get to travel as much as I thought I would, because like mostly you're going back and forth and you're getting like a layover, one night here, one night there, but you need to get the sleep you want. And I ended up like, I wanted to travel so bad. I wanted to see the places so bad. So I didn't sleep enough. I did all these stuff when I was at the destinations, but I didn't take care of myself. So I needed something better. And 1 month, I took a month off. I went to Sri Lanka. I love Sri Lanka. And I got to see people over there. They were like working online and traveling, and they got to keep traveling. And I was like, what is this? Like, I hadn't seen it before. It's not like a common thing. I just like, I need to figure out a way how to do this. So as I came back from Sri Lanka, I started searching online, how do I do this? And I stumbled upon a course on how to learn digital marketing. So I did, because that was the first and best offer that I saw. But I realized, like, okay, this absolutely opened up new doors to me. Like, there's a whole nother reality and everything, but I didn't feel like the passion for it. I was like, oh, Facebook ads, that was not really my thing. You love Facebook. Anyways, this is my story. So I tried to go more into TikTok ads, because that was a more untouched market, and I realized in there it's more about content, and I started doing more like content strategy. Ended up going on another month of vacation to Bali to work on the business I was starting on the side of my job, and to travel Bali. I ended up loving it so much, and I was like, I want to keep doing this. I came back to Sweden and Norway. I was going in between, and I was like, no, I don't want this. It was too cold, too negative. I was just like, I just want to go back to Bali. So in January, I booked another ticket, and I didn't know what's gonna happen after that. And I ended up staying in Bali, and now I've been here for 1.5 years. And I didn't know. I brought nothing. I was like, last time I went and traveled to Sri Lanka, and last time when I traveled, I brought too much. Let's bring like nothing. It's better. I didn't have like my Swedish bank card. Like that's been a problem, but we'll all figure it out. Everything works out. But anyway, so I came to Bali. I continued working on more content, and I started working with brands in Bali, restaurants, clothing brands, yoga centers. I had shoots with them. I was editing, doing the whole content strategy. And it was so fun. It was so creative, but it was like I was trying so hard to make it work. And it was a struggle. Like because also the Balinese economy and like all of Indonesia, like everything's so cheap here. So obviously you also get paid less than you would be paid like in Europe or the US or Australia. So I basically worked so hard for not that much of money, and I started all the systems from scratch, and I did it all by myself, and it was a lot of work. I was working very hard for not much money. At one point it was so like hard, like I was reaching out for clients and really like putting so much energy into it, and I was like, this is like ooh, ooh, ooh. And I felt like, oh, it's creative. I love being creative. That's like a huge part of me, but I was lacking some kind of passion. And last fall I was pretty lost on that. Like I'm like, what's really my passion? And one day I was sitting chatting with a friend, like, what do I really love to do? And this is something you can think about as well. What do you really love to do when it's not work? And I was like, okay, what I actually love to do is having conversations with people, to inspire, to motivate, to be a support, to talk things through, to have deep conversations. And I was like, oh, maybe I should be a life coach. And I was like, yeah, this feels good. And I was still a bit like, how do I do this? And we knew each other from like a year ago. I realized like what you were doing because I didn't really like pay any attention before because I was doing my own thing. And the more and more research I did, I was like asking you a lot of questions and da 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 da. And then like I couldn't stay away anymore. I was like, okay, I need to do this because I saw like the potential of it all. We'll go into that super soon. But I just was obsessed, and I'm still obsessed. And I look at my future and I see my future like in ways I couldn't even imagine. And it's just so, so amazing. And here we are today doing this business and everything. Just like I feel so passionate about life. I feel like I'm working for a purpose. I feel like I can help other people because like before I went to Sri Lanka, I didn't even know that this opportunity existed. So that's what I want to do. I want to show you that this is possible for each and every one of us. Like no matter who you are, like I'm just a normal person, you're just a normal person, we're all like we're just normal people, and everyone can do it. And yeah, that's what I want to share, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. So what about you?
Yeah, so I have a similar journey. It started about 5.5 years ago when I graduated from high school. And I was planning on also going to university. I always thought that was the path that I was going to follow because I thought I was going to go get a good paying job. I was going to be an engineer. I was going to, just do what I thought the only thing to do was. And so, yeah, I decided super last minute that I wanted to just take a year to travel instead. So I booked a one-way ticket out to Southeast Asia. And while I was out here, I also saw digital nomads, and I saw people that were creating an income online. And around that time, I dove into low ticket network marketing company. And I was selling like health and wellness products, like shakes and cleanses. And I was working so hard to be able to sell these products and not really making much money from it. But I saw so many people out here that were creating full-time incomes, not just like a full-time income, like 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, $100,000 months online. And it really made me realize, oh my God, if they can do it, so can I. And so little 18-year-old Aubrey kept traveling, kept seeing this life that was possible, but was really quickly running out of money. And so I traveled all around for about 6 months. And it was actually while I was in Thailand that I found out about this opportunity. And I knew I'm going to get started with that. And so it was as I was leaving Thailand, I had like just booked a plane ticket on my credit card. I maxed out my credit card to get back home. So I landed back in the US with $15 in my bank account and a maxed out credit card and no job, no money. Like literally, I felt like I was starting from ground zero, but it was a perfect place to start. And I didn't let that hold me back from the life that I really wanted. I knew if I wanted to create a life by design, something needed to change. And so I was willing to be in the unfortunate circumstances that I was and do something about it instead of just, be upset about it or just feel like it's not possible for me. I decided I'm going to do this. And so I went all in and I got started with this opportunity, and I started to create a full-time income really quickly with it. So within my first couple of weeks, I was creating a full-time income. Then just 6 months in, at 19 years old, I made over $20,000 in just one single month. And that was when everything changed for me. I was like, oh my God, more people need to know about this. This is something that has completely changed my life. And now I know that it can go on to change so many others as well. So I, actually came back out to Southeast Asia. I moved back out here to Bali, and I've been living between different islands out here. I've been traveling around. I have spent lots of time in Australia, New Zealand, all around Southeast Asia. I bought a camper and I did van life in the US for 6 months. I went to Mexico. I lived in Mexico for 6 weeks, traveled all around Central America. I truly have been able to say yes to the things that I'm wanting to do in life because of this opportunity. And it's been 5 years since I got started. So it's been 5 years of creating a life by design. And I'm just so grateful that at such a young age, I was willing to say yes to myself and say yes to my dreams, because when I did that, it also showed so many other people that it's possible. And so in sharing my own journey, I hope that it inspires you to realize that you can do this too. I needed to see other people that were out in Bali, that were working online, that were digital nomads, to help inspire me and realize that is possible for me too. And so I hope that through you watching this, you're able to see, if they can do it, then so can I. That is what's possible and what's here for you as well.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. I'm going to slide in with a different accent for you all. I just want you all to take a moment and just give yourself some credit, give yourself a pat on the back for showing up and giving yourself the gift of time, of prioritizing yourself, opening your mind and your heart to something new, because you could be doing anything in the world, right? You could be watching Netflix, you could be scrolling social media, but you made this a priority and you're here with us, and it means absolutely so much to us. And now you're probably here like, okay, so tell us more, tell us how we can have all of this amazingness that we have been talking about here. So let me just get my screen out of the way. Let's dive in. All right, so what we're going to cover today is a leveraged income model. So where you can discover the proven model where the time and effort that you put into your business will give you exponential results in terms of earnings. Also, social media impact. We all know that social media has a huge impact in so many different ways, but how you can leverage social media in a positive way to really truly create the life that you desire. We're going to talk about automated sales and systems, unlocking a high profit commission, and unparalleled time and financial flexibility by leveraging cutting edge automated systems, and then community and connection. All right. So how many of you have heard of the book, The 4-Hour Work Week? Have you guys ever heard of that? Just give me a me in the comments if you've ever heard of this book. If you haven't, I want you to go ahead and jot that down or take a picture of this, because that book is so powerful. And one of the points in that book are that most people find an income stream and then find a way to enjoy their life in the small pockets of time that they have left, if any. The key to a successful life, though, is to get clear on your dream life first, and then find an income stream that supports that dream life. Now, the freedom formula that we're really focusing all of this around, like we're talking about wealth, we're talking about the new rich, we're talking about richness meaning so much more than just a financial status, right? It's really about true health, true wealth, leverage time and location freedom. Because listen, you can make a really great income, but if you don't have the time to enjoy that, or you don't have the health to enjoy that, then what do you really have? Right? And you can have all the time, but if you can't go anywhere because you don't have the financial, and you don't have like all of these 4 points are all so very equally important when you're looking at the big picture and you're really looking at what your freedom formula is for you. Now, I want to take just a moment, and I want you to kind of evaluate where you're at right now. And you probably already started to do some of this after you were asked the questions in day 1. But I want to invite you to just really think about this for a moment, where you're at this point in your life right now today. And on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at with your health? Where are you at with your wealth? Where are you at with your time? Where are you at with your family? Where are you at with your mindset, your community, your contribution, and your celebration? And then where do you want to be in 12 months from now? This model is so powerful that it's truly like nothing I've ever seen before after being in this space for 8 years and hearing the stories that you just heard from Kat and from Mel, and where they actually, what they've done in the last year, right? Like, we can't guarantee exactly what you're going to create in a year, but I can tell you that I am absolutely blown away by the people that I've met through this journey in my short 8 months that I've been here, and what they have created in that short amount of time. And like Mel said, nothing changes if nothing changes. So last night we talked about leverage income versus linear income. And basically leveraged income is where you leverage your time. You have better leverage over your time. It's the idea that the time and the effort that you put into your business will give you exponential results in terms of earning, versus linear income, where it may keep the bills paid, but it's going to be hard to build the future that you desire if it's your only source of income. And unfortunately, this is kind of what we're conditioned to fall into, is to just barely get by, to just hopefully keep the income, and to hope that there's something left that we can use, both time and financial, to really enjoy and live our life. Right? So the question is, are you earning a leveraged or a linear income? And are you open to expansion to create change in your life and for generations to come? I think it's Jimmy Buffett that says this quote. I love this, but if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And you know what the really cool thing about this is? It's never too late. Like, you may be sitting there thinking like, oh, well, this isn't for me. I don't know. I can't do online, or what. Maybe, like, hopefully not, but maybe this has crossed your mind, right? Our mind likes to play little tricks on us, but it's never too late. We live in a time and in an era where we really, truly can create something that allows us to bring in an additional and or a primary income stream, where we can actually earn while we sleep. So what is this leveraged income model? Like, we've told you all the good stuff. Now you're on the edge of your seat. You want to know what it is. How am I going to create this? Like, you've already decided that you're ready for shift. You're ready for change. So here is the plan for the leveraged income model. So you partner with an established company that already exists, choosing high ticket versus low ticket products. You share their product. You automate your systems, and you receive your share of the high profit commission when a sale is made in business. Now, we're so absolutely elated and honored to introduce you to who we partner with, and the door that we are opening for you to really walk through into this life of richness that we have discovered and really dove into. We partner with a company called Enagic that gives us true impact products and a generational wealth strategy. Now, Enagic offers an entire health system with 4 key products that enhance health, unlock wealth, and protect the environment, and a highly profitable and fair commission structure that offers generational wealth opportunities for you and your family. Now, just a few facts about Enagic and why so many of us really felt amazing after seeing and discovering what this is. You guys, Enagic is a 50-year-old award-winning Japanese water technology company with a 500-year vision. This product can be sold and shared through online and offline methods. As pioneers in the health and wellness industry, Enagic offers 4 key products to enhance health, build wealth, and protect the environment. We are industry leaders at the forefront and driving innovation as a billion-dollar company. The water technology produces electrolyzed rich hydrogen water, also known as Kangen water, which helps to nourish and restore the body to its optimal state. This allows you to create an eco-friendly, toxic-free sanctuary with over 60 uses to replace the products in your home, increasing your ROI immediately. It's a sustainable, zero waste, and non-consumable product that lasts over 20 years, reduces single-use plastics, and fights against the plastic pandemic. All right, so these are the 4 products that we recommend. Now, I do want to point out that the M-Guard, because I know some of our US peeps are probably looking at this going, wait, 4 products? So the M-Guard is actually just available right now in Australia and Europe. It just became available in the month of June. So we will see this here in the US. I cannot wait. So let's dive into these 4 products. So we have the first one, which is our K8. This is Enagic's flagship ionizer. It produces antioxidant rich water in 5 different pH levels, from 2.5 all the way, which is extremely acidic, to high alkaline of 11.5. Now, as I mentioned in the previous slide, there's over 60 different uses for this water. So not only does it convert your tap water into hydrogen-rich ionized water that you drink, but you also cook with it, you clean with it, you can wash your laundry with it, you can wash your hair with it, like over 60 different uses. I just had someone here at my house today and we were talking about this. And I said, you know, at first I thought about the drinking water and I was really excited about that because we don't have to buy bottled water anymore and all of these things. But I think what excites me even more now is all the different uses for the water. So many things that I haven't had to purchase, from cleaning products to stain removal to all these things that I can simply go over to my kitchen faucet. I can hit the button on this machine and it's going to give me the desired pH level for what it is that I need at that moment. And this K8 machine is also actually lasts 25 to 40 years. So this is built to last forever. This is something that you buy one time and you literally have it forever in your home. Now, the second one here is the Enespa. It's your in-home spa experience. It remineralizes the water through an active charcoal ceramic filter and removes chlorine and bacteria to protect your family's skin. And let me tell you, a shower with the Enespa is everything I could have ever imagined and more. It really, truly is like a spa experience inside your home. I was so pleasantly surprised and impressed when I had my first shower with the Enespa, and even my husband, and we know husbands sometimes don't notice things as quickly, right? They can be a little skeptical, but even my husband said, I don't know what that thing is in the shower, but I can already tell the difference. So that was a huge win. We have the M-Guard, which is your environment harmonizer, targeting high frequency electromagnetic noise radiation up to 1 gigahertz, I think that is, to defend your family and loved ones against invisible electromagnetic disturbances. And again, this M-Guard right now is available in Australia and the UK. And then, Europe. And then we have the Ukon, which is our chemical-free wild turmeric. This comes in tea, capsule, or soap format. And what is so special about the Ukon is this is actually grown, harvested, washed, encapsulated all in Okinawa, Japan, which is one of the blue zones of the world. It's where people live the longest, healthiest life. And that is where Ukon comes from. And I can tell you that every single person that I've introduced to Ukon, within a week or two, they are blown away by what they experience with that. At this time, I'm going to toss it back to Mel, and we are going to talk about some numbers.
Thanks, Cameron. I love talking about the numbers, so I'm super, super excited. So let's start talking about the quad strategy to begin with, because that's how I got started. Before I looked at the business model, I was already thinking about how can I have a better source of water in the house, because I was showering my newborn at the time in the bath and all I could smell was the chlorine. So I'm forever grateful that this business came with the Enespa and the K8, because it also solved the problem that I was already thinking about in the house prior to that. So I got started on the quad, and I would say like 97% of my team have also got started on the quad, because not only is it the best way to get started in your own household, it's also the best way to get started in the business, which I'm going to touch on shortly. So the incredible thing that you start with this business is that you actually get paid commission back on your own products that you're purchasing. So when you purchase a quad, you're immediately getting $654 back on your own sales, which is just incredible, right? Like, what other business model out there, like, is there that you start a business and you're getting paid from day one on your own order? Like, that literally does not exist out in the world. You then go on and do 5 quad sales in your business, and that equates to just over $17,000 in commission. Like, how many of you on the call right now could work out quickly how many hours you would need to work in a normal job to make $17,500? Like, you divide that by 30, 50, 100 hours, whatever you're on, that is a lot of hours. In here, it's only 5 sales, which 5 sales is like hardly anything. You then go on and do your next 6 quad sales, so 11 in total, and that's just under $50,000 in commission. Like, I know people that work longer than a whole year and they're not even making that money. Like, the business model and the money behind this organization is absolutely phenomenal. In the 20 years of corporate that I had, I've never seen anything like it, like not even close. You then go on and do another 10 sales, and you're earning $100,000 in commission. So 21 quad sales in total, which, let me tell you, that is not many. Not when you learn and you understand the strategy that we teach around attraction marketing, which Cameron's going to talk to a little bit later. So some quick stats on Enagic. So Enagic is, like, people in our industry talk about Enagic about being like literally like having an ATM on your kitchen bench. People are saying it's going to be the new Thermomix. It's going to be the new appliance in every single person's kitchen. There's a lot more awareness these days, especially after the COVID times, about people's health and the poor quality of tap water. I'm sure lots of people here have seen all over the media lately the horrible stuff that is coming out of tap water. So the product that we have access to is like just about to take off in momentum. If you're in this organization over the next like 5 to 8 years, you're on that upwards trend within an organization where it's literally going to take off. There's only 3 million machines that have been sold worldwide. And that's with like 8 billion people in the world. Every single person is drinking water and needs clean water in order to survive. Like, our bodies are literally 70% water. So some people say you are what you eat. I actually think you are what you drink, because your body's literally 70% water. And Enagic as an organization have been around for 50 years. So like, a 50-year-old business is not falling over in the wind anytime soon. They have a 500-year vision. I can tell you guys right now, in the 20 years that I spent in corporate, I did not see one single organization that had a 500-year plan. They had like 10-year plans, 20-year plans sometimes, nowhere close to 500 years. And the longest standing company in the world is a Japanese business. They're 1,500 years old. The Japanese, they plan things generationally. They're incredibly smart people. I was just over in Japan recently for the 50th year anniversary, and I was just blown away at their values, at their culture, at the level of like how they look at everything. It's just, yeah, it was absolutely beautiful to witness. And it further instilled that confidence in me that, like, this company, they might be planning for 500 years. They're going to be here in like 1,500, in 3,000. Like, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. They do over $1 billion in revenue. That is a serious organization, guys. Like, $1 billion in revenue is like, they're a very big organization. And when the whole world shut down with all the supply chain issues, everything that happened with COVID in 2020, Enagic grew 17%, which, like, I think that just talks to the testimony of this organization, the resilience of this organization. everything in their back end. Like they actually have one technician that makes the machine from start to end, and they own everything involved. So if there's ever another pandemic down the track, you don't have to worry about this organization closing down and not being able to get, stock out globally, because they're all doing that in-house, and they're expanding with offices, globally. Could you think about the amount of effort that would be required if you started up your own business and you wanted to go global? Like, that's what you get on day one with this company. You get to inherit 50 years of history. You get to inherit 500 years worth of planning. You get to inherit a global business. Like, I wholeheartedly could not be more proud and more grateful to be partnering with a company like this. So let's just talk a little bit about like traditional business and owning your own product versus affiliating with one. So to own your own product or make your own product or start a business, there's normally like a huge investment required. I know a lot of people that have literally put their houses on the line. They have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in starting a business or trying to make a product, create a product that's going to be the next booming thing, right? I'm sure lots of you on the call have got like friends and family that have gone down that path. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of failing. And who knows at the end of that, like, is it even going to work and convert? I don't know about you guys, but I would much rather be partnering with a company that's done all of that work over the 50 years and they have a product that is proven to work and convert and that is highly profitable. So most businesses, I was actually just looking at this stat again today, most businesses take 3 to 5 years to be in profit. Like, that's a long time, guys. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't want to be working for 3 to 5 years to only then just be in profit. Compared to our organization, it's 5 sales to be in profit. And, a lot of people are often, working alone when they're starting up their own product or their own business. They're having to invest a lot into, like mentors and coaches and so many different things. And yeah, it's just like, for me, I was like, when I was looking at all of the different options, when I knew I wasn't going back to corporate, I was like, I want something solid. I want something that's tried and tested, that's, going to convert. I didn't want to have to be starting all of that from scratch, because if I was, the reality of it was that I was going to be busier than when I was in corporate. And I was like, that's not going to work. Like, that's what I need to get away from. So it made so sense to affiliate with a company that was a low investment in the scheme of things with a high return, profiting after just a few sales, no staff expenses, no like big rent on, offices, no like none of that. And the ability to earn uncapped. And I can't wait to show you guys the model shortly, because there's nothing else like it. Like, there is nothing else like it on this planet. I can guarantee. Like, I've looked, I've seen many plans, and it's proven to work and convert. So one of the things I talk about a lot is that, like, there's too many people that are doing this business successfully to question whether the strategy works or doesn't. It literally comes down to one thing, and that's you. So when you come into this business and you see the community and you see the range of people that are doing it, all the way from like 20-year-olds that are doing, phenomenal money in their 20s, all the way through to people in their 50s and 60s that are like homeschooling kids and doing this business, couldn't save a photo on their laptop when they started, and they're now at legacy income. Like, the strategy works and the product converts. Let's talk a little bit quickly about MLM versus us, or traditional MLM versus us. So a lot of traditional MLMs, I'm sure like a lot of people on the call, they've been around, they've been invited to a party at one point. You're like, oh, I don't want to go to the party, but I feel like a bad friend if I don't like support them. Or you get, we used to get dropped off the little like Avon booklets when I was young, and they'd be selling makeup and all those sorts of things. And for me, it just wasn't a vibe. Like, I remember coming into this business and I was like, I don't want to be one of those people. And then when I found out about attraction marketing and how they were doing it, I was like, this is good. Like, this is not icky. This is none of that. And we don't have like monthly quotas. So I remember talking to someone once who they had to spend like thousands of dollars in product per month to actually maintain their rank in a business. So we don't have monthly quotas. We don't lose ranks at all. Like, even if you have to take time off. So there's a lady in this business that was in another network marketing company, and she was there for like over a decade. and unfortunately got really sick and had to take some time off to focus on her own health. And she lost all of her ranks. Like, how unfair is that? That does not happen in our business. You can take a year off, go and travel, with your family if you need to focus on health, and you come back in the exact rank that you left off. The traditional network marketing, like $20 to $150 per sale. We had a beautiful lady that was living with us here for a bit, and we worked out how much she would need to sell to have a $10,000 month. It was like 600 people. I was like, I don't even know 600 people. And I don't really want to have to go and sell to 600 people, because that's like a crazy number to just have a $10,000 month. So it's high ticket, we're being paid on average thousands of dollars per sale. It's one investment, so we don't have these membership fees and minimum. The high ticket, I'm going to go into a little bit later. You'll see the thousands of dollars per sale, and you'll see just how viable it is. If you want to be doing a $20, $30, $40,000 month, even $50,000 or $100,000 months down the track, they have been done in our organization many a time. So the numbers in this business make so much sense. Legacy income, guys, wait until you see about the legacy income side of things, because that for me, I was separate to all the other stuff, I would have done this business just after seeing the legacy income. We don't do the recruiting, as I said, the parties and write a list of friends and family and go and talk to them. No one wants to be in that situation. This is all attraction marketing. I literally wake up every single day now and I have people in my inbox that I don't know that have just messaged me saying, hey, I'm interested in your business. Can you tell me more about it? And I'm simply just replying to them, showing them a masterclass. I'm being of service to people. I'm not having to hassle people, or I've never reached out to one person before and said, hey, do you want to hear about my business? That is not what we teach. So the numbers, this is where it gets super, super awesome. Okay, so we've spoken a little bit about the quad strategy. So when you start on the quad, we actually teach you a hack, and the hack is 3 times commission versus 1 or 2 times. So when you start in this business on a quad, you're getting paid anywhere from $2,300 per sale all the way through to $3,500 per sale. And that's just the beginning, guys. This compensation plan actually goes 8 pieces deep. So there's 8 pieces of the pie that Enagic are giving out to their distributors. So from day one, it might be $2,300. Then for the same sale in maybe a couple of months' time, you might be getting a $4,600 for that same sale. Or on the other side of things, if you're looking, at multiple products. So in our house, for example, we've got 2 bathrooms. So we've got the 2 Espers, we got the K8, we got the turmeric, the Ukon, and we've also got the EMF device as well, which is on its way. So in our house, we've got 5 different products. So most people these days in a household where they've got children and 2 bathrooms, they're not getting started on 4 products. They're actually getting started on 5 products, or even 6 if they want to loan out a machine. So a lot of people have a loan machine these days, and what they're doing with that is they're setting it up as a separate business that's making them another $100,000, because the reality is once you try this water and you use it, you turn into a massive water snob and you can't drink or shower in anything else because your body just loves it. It absorbs it like nothing else. So these are the numbers on here. The other thing that I'm going to touch on before I go to the next slide is the investment. Actually, no, we'll go to the next one, and then I'm going to talk about the investment. So the $1 million strategy. So one of the big things that I had when I was looking at what I could do that wasn't corporate was I was I don't want to have to financially sacrifice. I don't want to have to earn less to be a present mum and to be available with my children. So I needed a model that would allow me to make the multiple 6 figures that I was already making in corporate. And then the other thing was I was well, if I really want to impact in this world, I need to have our cup full. We need to be sorted as a family financially, and then I get to be able to give to others. So I was doing $500,000 or $1 million in a year, that also equates to serious impact in the world. You can really give to people and you can do some pretty cool things in the world if you're making that sort of money. So when I saw this model in that to do $500,000 in a year, it's only 75 sales, I was 75 sales, like that is not much if you look at it over the whole year. If you look at, you know, the automation that we have in the business, you look at the leverage that we have in this business when you've got a team. I was like, that is very realistic. And then further to that, $1 million in a year, which has been done like many times by people in this organization. There's actually, I found out a very, very cool fact when I was over in Japan. So there were two facts actually. So the first was that there have been more millionaires created in this industry than any other industry in the whole world. Right? Like that's pretty powerful. So like we're in the right industry, right, guys? Forbes actually announced that digital marketing is the highest paid industry now. And then the second fact that I found out was that Enagic has created more millionaires in their business in Enagic than any other business in network marketing. Let that land, guys. Like who here wants to be the first person in their generation, in their family lineage that has made $1 million? Like, yep, I would be more than happy to do that. And I think many of you on this call would be like, drop $1 million, guys, in the chat. Believe that that's possible, because when you have a business model and a vehicle like this, and you have access to people that have gone before you, like Christy, where Christy's done this, like it is so, so possible, guys. So I'm going to leave it on this slide for a second, and I'm going to talk about the investment quickly. So the investment to get started. We have investment options for anyone to get started. Like I have literally had single mums on Centrelink, and I found a way to support them to get started in this business. So the investment to get started in Enagic is anywhere from $7,000 through to $23,000. So I've had, as I said, like single mums on Centrelink being able to get started, and Enagic have got some options, even if you're not even like approved for finance. Worst case scenario, like we can still support you, because Enagic believes as an organization that like we get to help anyone, no matter what your circumstances are. We get to help you and support you and make this vision for you possible. So that can absolutely be the reality, all the way through to like I've had successful ladies in business that they're doing really, really good financially. They're thriving, but they don't have their time. They don't have their time with their family, with their loved ones, and to be available in their own life. So those ladies, like they can pay the $23,000 in cash to get started straight away. So there really is like a different range of options available, no matter where you are at in life. And yeah, and I'm forever grateful that this is what we get to offer to people. Like this is what we get to do for our business and for our impact. Like I have seen so many lives changed, not just financially, but also in the health of the products.
So just to recap the quad benefits, you've got high-level health products in your home for 25 plus years. These products last a lifetime. You're replacing bottled water, cleaning products, beauty products, and so much more. You're guaranteed to earn money right away. So with the quad, it's about $880 that you make back just from your own sales. You're earning 3 times the commissions on your very first sale. So straight off the bat, you're getting to make 3 times as much. This sets an example for others of the best way to get started. So many people want to get started the same way that I did, and it's because I truly went all in. So this is able to jumpstart your business, to truly decide to go all in, and to really support you in treating it like a true business. Again, you're also able to get to 6A, the full commissions in your business, 4 times more quickly. And so that's why, honestly, like I could go on for days about the quad. That's why the quad is truly the best way to get started. Then from here, we've got the legacy compensation plan. So from here, the legacy compensation plan is so incredible. It is a big reason that I got started in this space, because I wanted to see that I was working towards something greater, something bigger. Of course, I was able to see the incredible commissions, and also I was able to see that I was getting to work towards a completely passive income for myself. And so this is really, really beautiful, because I feel that unless you have passive income, then you don't actually have true time freedom. I was able to look at this legacy compensation plan where, yes, you're getting to earn incredible bonuses, $3,000 bonus, $6,000 bonus, $12,000 bonus. These are so amazing. But then on top of that, once you hit this rank of 6A2-3, you actually not only get a $25,000 bonus, but then you get $5,000 monthly for the rest of your life. On top of all of your other commissions, you get $5,000 passively for life. I saw this as like the ultimate retirement plan. I know that it varies from country to country, but in the US, for retirement, the average retirement income is less than $5,000 monthly. And in this space, you can literally be tapping into this without, being 65 years old, right? So many people wait till they're 65 years old to have this retirement, to be able to live their lives how they want. They work over 40 years to get there. In this space, you can get here much more quickly than 40 years, and you can have this incredible retirement income before you even hit the age of retirement.
Yeah, that was something I was honestly like worried about last year when I had my other business, because it was based here in Bali and I was not doing anything. Like I was just wishing for my company to get to this level where I could just start saving for my retirement.
Yeah.
But since I had my own business, I was not in this corporate way of like saving for my retirement. So I've been so worried about that. So when I saw this, it's like, wow, this is perfect. And it gets to happen so quickly as well. Like still in the 20s, like that is so crazy to have retirement in just a few years. And also like when you get to the point where you have $5,000 monthly for the rest of your life, you can actually have even more time freedom. Like you can do whatever you want. If you feel called to go for a passion that's like something totally different, if you want to be like some of these things that maybe not drive income straight away, like you want to be a painter, singer, writer,
or start like a charity or a nonprofit, do
like
something
working
really
for
big
volunteering.
You
can totally do that and feel that you have an income all the time anyways, and don't feel pressured for that business to work straight away and have that stress over money. Like no more financial stress, just like peace and freedom. And it's just freedom in this plan.
Absolutely. I know when I was younger, I didn't ever dream of one day selling water ionizers, right? I didn't think about this being like my dream, right? But what is my dream is being able to fuel my passions, being able to do what I truly want to do, and being able to live life how I want to live, being able to be a present mother one day, being able to start a nonprofit, being able to make greater impact in the world. Like this is actually what's possible when you don't have the financial strain of day-to-day life that most people have when, we're just working a normal job. And so I saw something so much greater for myself possible here. And I saw this rank of 6A2-3, and I said, I'm going to hit that by the time that I'm 30 years old. By the time that I'm 30 years old, you guys, and now I'm at a point where I'm going to be hitting it before the age of 25, right? I'm going to be hitting this rank in the next couple of months.
Yeah, like way faster than you thought.
Way faster than I thought. Yeah. So I will be at the rank of 6A2-3 at 24 years old and have this incredible passive income on top of my entire Enagic income to really sustain my life before I even, bring any children into this world, before I even, really get to tap into my bigger passions. And that's what's really possible here. And I was able to do it in 5 years. And that's really what we're here to show you, is the roadmap of making it possible for yourself.
And imagine that that's a big topic of like in Sweden, at least, like that you have to study and then get a decent job and then work for a bit before you can get children because you want to be financially stable. If you can hit this by 24 and have the passive monthly income for the rest of your life, like imagine how you can support your children and like really support your family. That is so beautiful.
It's so good, you guys. And then of course it only goes up from there as well. So you get to continue to $10,000 monthly, $15,000 monthly, $20,000, and so on. It really just keeps growing. And again, I saw a long-term potential with this. So many people have like this idea of like, oh, I'm going to get into digital marketing. I'm going to get into, being a digital nomad, and I'm just going to make some money really quick. No, I saw this as like, this is going to be a career path for me, right? Like I get to be my own boss. I get to make my own schedule. I get to have time, location, and financial freedom. And I have this incredible roadmap that I'm working towards of an amazing passive income, something that is truly tangible here for me, not just some like, selling products here and there and just getting to earn money as I go.
Okay, so the big question, how do you actually make sales? I know this is a question that I had. It's a question that I get a lot. You're probably thinking, okay, how would this work? Like, I get it. It's a medical grade water system. It looks amazing. It's all these awesome products. But how do I make sales? Who do I share this with? And that is where you really get to tap into our system that we mentioned in the beginning. And a system equals security. When you can come into this and you can have a proven method that people from all different demographics have really tapped into and generated these amazing incomes and businesses and lifestyles from, that is what we have here. And that is what you see here. So we have a platform that I'm going to show you here in just a second, but you literally come into this platform and it is your automation, education, duplication platform. Not only is it going to help you launch your business with a step-by-step program, helping you uncover how you want to build this business, what you want to lead with in this business, helping you understand attraction marketing and how you can leverage social media to create such an impact, how to set up your social medias for success. We have a sales team that will actually do your calls for you with people who are looking to join you in business. We have an automated sales process. We do masterclasses, just like what you're here today, learning through. We teach you to create content or ads on social media. And here's the greatest part about it. We talked about a lot of exciting stuff today, and we've talked about numbers and we've talked about really big numbers, but let's take it back for a moment to the health aspect of this, to the impact that this is going to make on your family, for you to be able to change the quality of the water that you're drinking with, that you're cooking with, that you're using in your home, to be able to create a toxic-free sanctuary, to be able to shower in clean, chlorine-free, remineralized water, to have this M-Guard in your home to protect from electromagnetic waves. Like, let's really go back to that for a minute, because honestly, the fact that you can have a business on top of just purchasing these products and you just tick a box that says, yes, I would like to be a distributor, I would like to share this with people, that's it. You get to start your business just simply by investing in your future, by purchasing the products for your own home and for your family. And even that in itself goes to show how different and how powerful this is, because there's not stuff out there like that. Normally you have memberships, and Mel touched on some of the differences, but to know that you are simply investing in your own product and in your family's health, and you get the gift of this lifetime business along with that, is just really something that's truly remarkable. Now, listen, if you guys haven't already gathered this, we are really big on freedom here. We're really big on helping you create the life of your dreams so that you can live your life, that you don't have to just be on the hamster wheel of life and burnout and all the things. And I think all too often in this world of online business, people sell a dream. But listen, if you don't have the sales and the systems, the automation in the background to help support this, if you don't have a roadmap to success, it's really hard to create a true freedom business. So our system is going to help you. It's going to do the heavy lifting for you. It's going to help you make sales 24/7, right? It's going to help you have these processes and funnels and email marketing and all the things that it really truly takes to create that. Without automation and in an online income, you have no time leverage, and time leverage and freedom is one of our biggest values here. So you have systems that work for you in the background, which are vital for a true freedom business. Welcome to the Freedom Era Academy. Now, when I saw this platform here, it brought tears to my eyes, because just to see that this was already created, to know that you can remove the question and the mystery and the curiosity of how am I going to do this? How am I going to learn these skills? How am I going to come into this whole new world of business that I've never done before? This is it. this is it right here. Whether you're brand new to the world of online business, whether you're 20 years old or you're 69 years old, whether you've done any kind of online sales, offline sales, or maybe you've spent the last 20, 30, 40 years in corporate America, wherever you are at right now today in your journey of life, you can come into this platform and you can be enlightened and educated with everything that you need to build the business of your dreams, from how to do this business, but also trainings on sales and mindset and just money mindset, and helping you really tick all the boxes for what you need to really create the success that you desire here.
And on top of all these educational things, you also have your mentor, you have all the support, you get access to the community, everything in a package at once, everything in one place, and it's so easy.
It's so
Yeah.
incredible. And so, yeah, for me, actually, both of us have invested into trying to create an income online, trying to learn from all these different mentors, these different coaches, doing these different courses. And I know people that have invested tens of thousands of dollars into different, training and education to really learn these kinds of skills. Even going to university, people put tens of thousands of dollars into getting a degree to be able to create an income. And so in this space, the education truly is so important. It's something that I absolutely love and live by.
So moving forward to the next steps, if you feel truly ready today and you just really want to dive in today and go all in on creating this and making your dreams reality, you have the amazing opportunity as a bonus offer from me and Aubrey to book in a one-on-one call with me and Aubrey to get clarity and support in how to take the next steps.
The universe loves speed. And I truly believe that the quicker that you are able to really take action towards your goals and towards the life that you want, the quicker you're able to see it come into your reality. And so, yes, you may be feeling like a bit nervous. You may be feeling a bit excited. You've got those like nervous butterflies. I know that's how I was when I was getting started. We are honestly so excited for you.
Oh, so excited.
We really hope that throughout this whole masterclass, you've been really getting clear on the life that you want for yourself, and you're able to see how it can truly be possible for you. If it's possible for us, it's possible for you as well.
Yeah. I would like to celebrate that you've been with us through this whole call and that you got to get all this information to you, because the moment I did with you, I was honestly so mind blown and so happy, and I was like, this is the way to go. And it's always been the best choice I've ever taken. So yeah, so excited for you, and thank you so much for staying with us.
We couldn't be more excited to get to celebrate you, really just get to take this step into the life of your dreams. Like, it really is the small steps that are what create the reality that you live. And so through taking each of these small steps, it's supporting you more and more. And we are here to support you every single step of the way. So you've got us, you've got our incredible community, and we really can't wait to see you on the inside.
And I'll also link my Instagram in the bio if you have any questions. We're so excited. Thank you so much for watching. We are so excited for you, and we will see you on the inside.